Eve, are you seriously telling me that this is all you've made me for lunch? I work and all I get is spaghetti bolognese and some salad? You kidding me, right? And if you're gonna make a bacon Caesar salad, can you at least fry the bacon until it's crispy? And there isn't enough variety with the vegetables. All you've put in here is lettuce and cucumber. Where are the tomatoes? Do you really have to be that cheap when you're making my lunch? I can't eat something like this at work.
Sorry, I didn't have enough time to dice up all the vegetables, so I kept it simple. I know you really like tomatoes, but I don't think it's so bad without them. And you've got tomato sauce for the spaghetti after all. I know you always want soup with your lunch, but we've run out of the instant packets. I'll get some today so you can have soup with lunch tomorrow.
God damn it, Eve, why didn't you buy some before we ran out? Those instant sachets are meant for when you're busy, so don't use them when you don't have to.
I'm sorry, I've been really busy.
I don't expect you to make everything from scratch, you know. I never asked you to do that. Just make sure you don't cut corners like this ever again.
Tom, I really have been busy ever since we moved in with your parents. I know that you must be dealing with a lot at work, but I can't keep up. I have to take care of your mom while I watch Maya and do the housework. I have to be everywhere at once, and I don't think it's fair on Maya that I can't prioritize spending time with her. I need more help, Tom. I think I'm going to collapse if I keep on like this.
You've got my dad with you. Get him to help.
Have you ever seen him helping me out around the house? He's not doing anything.
You don't see it, but I'm pretty sure that he's doing whatever he can when he has the time. Besides, you're a housewife. This is your job. I think that's the least you can do in exchange for everything we're providing you with.
The least I can do? That's what you think? I only agreed to move in with your parents because you said that everyone would cooperate with taking care of your mom, doing the housework, and even raising Maya. Why has it all become my job and my job alone?
I'm taking care of Maya when I get home from work, aren't I? I watch her in the evenings while you're doing all the stuff you didn't finish during the day.
Yeah, but you're literally just watching her. What I mean is that you could help out by giving her a bath, feeding her dinner, and putting her to bed. You're always playing around on your phone while I'm rushing around getting the laundry and cleaning done too. Can't you give me a hand?
Eve, you just don't understand how lucky you are, do you?
What?
You may have to take care of my mom, but it's not like that's such a big deal. She's just paralyzed. It would be a lot harder to deal with her if she was suffering from dementia, but because she's still coherent, you get off with just helping her to go to the toilet and in the bath. It's easy. And because my dad's living with us, he's watching Maya whenever he can, too. I think you're asking for too much. Honestly, you're just being spoiled. There are more adults in the house, so there's no way it's gotten harder to deal with Maya and all the housework.
But it hasn't. I feel like I've got to deal with a lot more than I used to.
I told you, quit being so spoiled. You're never going to be able to manage anything if you keep on complaining that you've got too much to do. You know, one of my colleagues gave birth to twins the other day. His wife's been taking care of them all on her own, as well as all of the cooking and cleaning. And guess what? She's even working from home. I wish you'd learn from her. Maybe you should make a few changes to your routine and find out if there's another way to do things more efficiently.
Then do you think you and your dad could at least do your own laundry and maybe cook dinner for yourselves?
We're already doing more than enough. My dad's been making sure that he doesn't put too much pressure on you, you know? This is his house and he shouldn't feel like an outsider. I don't know what else you could possibly want from us. You're just taking advantage of our kindness.
Tom, you're the only one I can rely on in this house. I'm the one that feels like an outsider. Do you understand that?
You really started to get on my nerves, Eve. I've got to get back to work. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, Tom, if we don't talk about this now, we never will. You don't listen to me when you come home from work, so how am I supposed to make it clear that I need more help around the house? Will you really listen to me when you get home tonight? You're working overtime this evening, aren't you? I'll stay up, so can we please talk when you get back?
Eve, can you let me know when you're going to get back home? My wife's been calling you for a while now.
Dennis, I'm really sorry, but I've gone out to do the grocery shopping. I've just arrived at the supermarket, so I'll be home in an hour or so. Could you tell Tom's mom that I won't be home until then? I'll go and check up on her as soon as I get in.
Well, I'm telling you to come back right now. It's urgent.
What? Has something happened?
She says that she wants to go to the toilet. You'd better help her or she's going to wet herself, and then you'll have to change her bed sheets too.
Do you think you could take her to the toilet instead? All you have to do is help her sit down on the toilet and she can deal with the rest on her own. It really is that simple.
You're telling me to wipe my wife's ass? Why the hell should I do that?
No, all you have to do is give her a hand moving from the wheelchair to the toilet. That's it.
No way. I'm not doing that. I doubt that she wants me to help her. I'm pretty sure she'd prefer you to help her, Eve.
I don't understand why you'd think that, but does it really matter?
Listen, Eve, my wife may be paralyzed from the waist down, but she still feels embarrassment, you know? If she were a little more out of it, then she might not give a crap, but she's not suffering from dementia yet.
I get that, but...
Then you should understand how awkward it is for her to ask me to help her when it comes to the toilet. I'm not wiping her ass no matter what.
I told you, you don't have to do that. She can do that by herself. So you just have to take her to the toilet and sit her down.
It's the same thing. Come on, Eve, you've got to do better than that. We're letting you live in our house rent-free, so I think you owe us. You've got to do this much or you'll be no different from a freeloader.
All right, I'll come back right away.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. I'll let my wife know that you're coming back. Come back as fast as you can. My wife's been calling your name for ages and she won't shut up. I'm gonna get a headache if you don't come back soon. Hey, Eve, I'm going out to drink with some work friends, so I don't need dinner tonight.
Could you have told me that a little sooner?
What are you so pissed off about? You should be happy that I actually messaged you in advance. Other guys wouldn't even bother to call their wives.
You, your mom, and your dad, all you do is think about yourselves. You're all so self-centered that I can't even spend a moment to put myself first. I'm sick of dealing with you three. I'm sick of it.
What? What are you getting so hysterical about? Will you chill out? I'm the one that's letting you be a stay-at-home mom, you know. It's all thanks to me. You should be a little more grateful that you have things easy. I'm working my ass off all day so that we can keep a roof over our heads and so that we have food to eat. Quit acting like you have the world on your shoulders, 'cause I'm the one that's really got it tough.
I never said that I wanted to stay at home. If anything, I wanted to get back to my old job. I was looking for a kindergarten to leave Maya to during the day so that I could return to work, but you said that you wanted to move in with your parents. You didn't even give me much of a choice, saying you already started talking to our landlord about ending the contract on our old house.
What was I supposed to do? I couldn't just leave my mom and dad to fend for themselves after my mom's accident. She hasn't been able to walk since she fell off her bike. My dad can't take care of her on his own.
I don't know how many times I've had to say this, but I only moved in with your parents because you promised that everyone would work together to get the chores done, and that your dad would help me take care of your mom. I thought that I would have more help from you and your dad when it came to raising Maya, too. But in the end, I've been doing everything by myself and haven't had any help from any of you. All you and your parents do is tell me to do this and that and increase my workload. You're just weighing me down. I'm just a maid to you all. You expect me to drop everything and prioritize your orders even when I'm doing something that's urgent. Sometimes I feel like it would be much easier to just leave and raise Maya on my own.
What, so you want a divorce?
Frankly, I think about it a lot.
Oh, really? Then go ahead and leave.
What?
Do you really think that you can make it alone? Just so you know, once you leave this house and start raising Maya as a single mom, you're gonna get a lot busier than you've been up until now. You're gonna have to do all the housework alone. You'll have to work full time to earn enough, and you won't have anyone to rely on when it comes to raising Maya. If you're complaining about the way things are now, then you'll never be able to make it as a single mom, so just give it up.
Well, I don't think so.
Then go ahead and do whatever you want. You're useless anyway. We don't need you in this house, so leave if that's what you really want.
You're not even going to consider changing things to support me more?
Yeah, I don't give a crap. I don't need a housewife who's gonna do nothing but complain and whine and act spoiled. I'm the one that's providing you with everything you have. Don't you forget that. You owe me. You don't have any right to complain about anything I do. Go ahead and leave and see how well that goes for you. I bet it'll be hell for you.
All right, then I'd be happy to leave. I don't think there's any other way I can show you just how hard I've been working and how difficult it's been for me. Of course I'm taking Maya with me.
Damn right you are. You're the one that gave birth to that brat. Why the hell should I have to clean up after the mess you made? Oh, but if you ever feel like coming back, you better get down on your knees and beg us all for forgiveness. Otherwise, we're never gonna let you in our house.
Hey, Tom, you've got to hurry up and get back here.
Dad? What? I'm drinking with friends. I'll get back to you later.
I'm telling you to come back right now.
What do you want? I'm having fun here.
Eve's missing. I can't find her. Maya's gone too. I've been calling and calling, but Eve won't answer her phone. What am I supposed to do? How else do I contact her?
Huh? Eve? She's already left. We don't need a housewife that's as useless as she was. We're better off without her.
You idiot! What the hell have you done? Who's going to take care of the cooking and the cleaning? Who's going to take care of your mom?
Dad, will you calm down? It's fine. She'll be back before you know it. She won't last that long on her own.
When is she coming back? I want Eve to come back right now. It's urgent. Your mom's been calling for Eve and she won't shut the hell up.
What? Mom? What does she want from Eve?
She says she wants a bath.
Then why don't you give her a bath instead?
Why should I give your mom a bath? That's Eve's job.
Yeah, but Eve's left and I'm out with friends. You're the only one at home who can help Mom.
Then you come back and help her. You never told me that you were going to be out this late.
What? No way! I don't want to see my own mom naked. That's just wrong.
I don't want to see her naked either.
What are you talking about? You're married. You had me. You've already seen her naked. I haven't seen her naked in all the years I've been alive. I'm not about to reset that record. You'll have to do it yourself, Dad.
See? This is what happens if Eve isn't here.
What do you mean?
If Eve isn't here to deal with your mom, then we have to fight over who does what in her place. You're the one that chased her out. You should take responsibility and take over Eve's jobs. It's only fair.
All right. If you're gonna say that, then you should know that it's not just my fault. You're just as responsible for Eve leaving us.
What? How is it my fault? I never did anything.
Exactly. You never helped her when she needed it, and you were always asking her to run errands for you. You made her buy you beer after dinner, and you pretty much forced her to deal with Mom on her own, didn't you?
I only asked her to buy beer as a favor when she was going to the store. What's so bad about that? And as for your mom, she's the one that's always calling for Eve.
Even so, there's still something you could have done to help her out, right? You didn't have to make her do everything. You could have helped make dinner or hung the laundry out to dry, stuff like that. You could have even watched Maya when she was busy. Eve left us because you didn't do anything, period.
Then what about you? Before you point fingers at me, you should take a good look at what you did and didn't do. You think it's enough that you're working full-time and puff up your chest because you're the breadwinner? But when you come home, all you do is roll around and watch TV or play on your phone.
You spend every day doing pretty much the same thing. At least I bring some money home. You're not even working. You're just a freeloader.
I'm not working anymore because I retired. I have a right to rest, and I am bringing some money home. These past few months I've been working once a week.
You just signed up to that job because you wanted to have someone to talk to. It's just a gathering of old-timers who don't do anything. It's not work, it's a get-together.
Damn you, Tom. I'm not putting your mom in the bath. I'm not doing anything to take care of her. That's not my job. You'll have to deal with her on your own.
No way! I'm not doing anything either. You've got plenty of time on your hands, so you should be in charge of doing all the housework, including caring for Mom. I just moved in with you guys because you asked me to. You should be happy that I'm actually paying for the food you eat. If you don't want me to leave, then you should be the maid in Eve's place. Until she comes back, that is. You can do whatever you want once she's moved back in with us. Eve, you've got to come back pronto! Please, I'm begging you. We really need your help.
Tom, did you get the divorce papers I sent you? Haven't you seen them yet?
Divorce papers? What are you talking about? I never saw any divorce papers.
What? But you're the one that chased me out. That means that you want a divorce, right? I even told you that I was prepared to become a single mother, didn't I? I thought you told me to get out because you didn't care whether Maya and I left or not. You told me to go ahead, remember?
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted you to think about what you were saying. You were getting really heated up, so I said that you'd never be able to make it on your own.
Oh, but I am calm. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Come on, can't we just forget about the divorce for now? Just come back. You know that that's what's best for everyone, especially Maya. The house is a mess, too. You've got to sort everything out or it's going to be a wreck forever. I don't even know where to start. It's total chaos. We haven't been able to give my mom a bath since you left last week, and she's really starting to smell. And it's not just her. The entire house just kind of reeks. I don't know where the smell is coming from.
But I'm not coming back, Tom. I want a divorce.
Come on, Eve. Stop acting tough. I know that you really want to come back.
Tom, if you're not going to sign the papers, then I'll just have to have you come to court and have a judge make you sign them. I've got to call my lawyer, so make up your mind. Are you going to sign them or not?
Eve, wait a minute. I want to sit down and talk about us properly, too. I get that we can't go forward until we're on the same page, but our first priority should be to deal with the state the house is in. My mom really needs a bath.
And I am telling you to put her in the bath yourself. It's your own problem, not mine. From now on, I don't ever want to talk to you or your family ever again. I want nothing to do with any of you.
Listen to me, Eve. My dad's been saying that he wants to apologize, too. He feels terrible for pushing all the work onto you. He's accepted that he was at fault, too. My mom really wants you to come back, too. She misses you.
So what? Is that supposed to move me?
I'm saying that you should come back home. I said too much the last time we spoke. I went too far. I didn't really mean any of it. I just got a little too agitated. But I'm not angry with you anymore. I forgive you.
Do you really understand the position you're in? You're telling me that you forgive me? For what?
Huh?
I'm telling you that I am never coming back to live with you people ever again. You three are always so self-centered and don't care about how I feel or what I say. You forced everything onto me, including all the housework, taking care of your mom and raising Maya. You even made me run personal errands. I had to do everything alone, and you think that I want to come back? Screw that.
Well, we're gonna fix that. We won't make you do everything anymore.
By the way, you're the one that I can't forgive the most. Do you realize that?
What, me?
Yes, of course you. What are you so surprised about? You're the one that said we should move in with your parents. You're the one that tricked me into thinking that it would be better that way. You asked me to become a housewife, Tom. I gave up my career because I thought that that was best.
But you're the one that agreed to it in the end.
That's because I thought that we were all going to support one another. You said that you would. But as soon as we moved in, I was suddenly in charge of doing everything. You wouldn't help me with anything, no matter how much I asked. You even had the gall to say that I was being spoiled, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I take that back. I know that it was wrong of me to say that. I know that it must have been really tough for you.
I'm glad you finally understand, even if just a little. But just because you finally admitted your wrongdoings, it doesn't mean that I'm taking back my decision. I'm not coming back, and I'm still pushing for a divorce.
What? But why? I said I'm sorry. We really regret making you do everything. My dad and I'll help you from now on. We promise.
It's too late for that now. I bet that you're thinking that you can sweet-talk me into coming back and getting the entire house back in order to save yourselves the trouble of doing the dirty work.
I'm asking you to come back because we really can't do it alone. My dad and I have never done the housework before, so we don't know what to start with. And I just can't deal with my mom. I don't want to help her on the toilet or put her in the bath. She's my mom. It's just gross. And she's been in a really bad mood ever since you left. She keeps on throwing things at me and Dad to take her anger out on us.
That's nothing new. She's always thrown things at me, too. If she called me while I was doing the housework or when I was doing something and couldn't get to her right away, she'd throw things at me for not coming to her quick enough. She'd hurl verbal abuse, too. I've gotten a bruise on my forehead from her throwing a remote at my head, but you never even noticed.
What? You never told me that.
No, I told you. I told you when it first happened and the few times after that, too. But every time I tried to talk to you, you were so engrossed in your phone games that you wouldn't even respond to me properly.
I'm sorry. I'm always spaced out when I come home from work. I can't help it.
That's not true. You just never cared about my feelings. That's why I don't think it's worth working my ass off for you and your family anymore. There's no use in giving my all for someone that doesn't even care about me.
Eve, I really am sorry. Please, I know that we were taking advantage of you.
There's no use apologizing either. I'm not going to forgive you.
Please, I promise that I won't make you shoulder all the burden. I'll work harder, even if it kills me. So please, will you just come back? At this rate, we're not going to be able to live in this dump.
See? The reason why you want me to come back is for your own convenience, nothing more.
No, I really do want you to come back. I want you back because I love you. I don't want to be separated from Maya either. I don't want us to be split up. I want us to be together in one house as a family.
You're the one that's broken up our family, Tom. If you were more sincere about wanting me back, I think you would do something about the house before I came back and prove that you've changed. But you don't care about me or Maya. I can't keep on living with someone like that. And I certainly don't think that it's good for Maya to live with a father that refers to his own daughter as a brat.
Hang on, I was just upset when I said that. I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it.
I don't care. Being upset isn't an excuse for hurting someone else's feelings. No matter how much of a mess the house is in, no matter how much trouble you're in, I am never coming back to live with you. Remember that. Sign the divorce papers and deal with everything yourself. From today onwards, I am cutting ties with all three of you. After that, my husband and I went through divorce mediation, and the divorce was finalized a whole 6 months later. Apparently, my ex-husband thought about running away to live on his own and even found a small apartment to live in until his parents repeatedly called his workplace. He ended up returning to live with them after just one day of staying in his new place. It seems that he's been busy taking care of his mother and dealing with the housework, so even though he's been allowed to meet Maya a couple times a month, he still hasn't managed to make an appointment with us. It saves me from having to see him face to face. I sometimes get some sickening poems through the mail, begging for me to come back and for us to be a family again. But I've been ignoring them all. I have no intention of going back to live with him ever again. I want him to suffer the same way I did and realize exactly what he put me through. I hope that he'll spend the rest of his life regretting the mistakes he made.
Sarah, did you check out that investment course website I sent you?
Yeah, I did. Are you thinking of enrolling?
Yeah, you're into investing, right? I thought I should learn too.
What's this about? I remember you saying it was too much of a hassle when I suggested it before.
Well, it's the age of investing now. Everyone's talking about 401ks and stuff. I think it's good to diversify assets. I don't really get it, but I want to learn about money management.
That's quite a sudden change of heart. What made you interested all of a sudden?
I've been thinking about our future, you know? I want to contribute more to our finances.
That's thoughtful of you. If you want to learn about investing, I could teach you. I have some experience.
I appreciate the offer, but I think your level might be too high for me. You're already so good at it.
Don't sell yourself short. I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. We could start with the basics.
I know you'd do a great job, but I really have no knowledge. I want to start from scratch at a proper school. You're already handling most of our finances, and I feel I need to step up.
I see. Well, if you're this eager to go to a course, you must really want to do it. What kind of course are you looking at?
It's a comprehensive program that covers everything from basic financial literacy to advanced investment strategies. They even have modules on real estate investment and cryptocurrency.
Wow, that does sound comprehensive. How long is the course?
It's a 12-week program with 2 sessions per week. Each session is about 3 hours long.
That's quite intensive. Are you sure you can manage that with your work schedule?
I've thought about that. I might have to cut back on some overtime, but I think I can make it work. This is important for our future, right?
You're right. It is important. I'm glad you're taking this seriously. Do you know anyone else who's taken this course?
Not personally, but I've read some great reviews online. People say it's really changed their financial outlook.
That's promising. Have you looked into the credentials of the instructors there?
Yeah, they're all certified financial planners with years of experience in the industry. Some of them even worked on Wall Street. Isn't that cool?
Impressive. Sounds like you've done your research. What made you choose this particular course over others?
Well, it's a well-established program, and they offer both in-person and online options. Plus, they provide video recordings of all sessions so I can review them later if I need to.
That flexibility is definitely a plus. It's good that you can attend in person, too. Sometimes it's easier to learn in a classroom setting.
Exactly. I'm really excited about this opportunity. There's just one thing.
What is it?
The cost. It's a bit higher than I expected.
How much are we talking about?
It's $4,000 for the entire program.
What? $4,000? That's quite a lot.
Yeah, I know it's a big investment, but it includes all the materials, access to their online platform, and even some one-on-one coaching sessions.
I see. Still, that's a significant amount. Are you sure there aren't any cheaper alternatives?
I've looked around, but this one seems to offer the best value for the money. Some of the cheaper courses don't cover as much material.
Have you considered any monthly subscription courses? I've seen some that cost about $300 a month.
I did look into those, but I prefer the structure of this program. Plus, with the subscription models, it's easy to keep paying without making progress. This way, I have a clear start and end date.
That makes sense. You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this.
I have. I really want to do this, Sarah. I think it could be a game changer for us.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Mike. It's just a big financial decision, you know.
I know, and I wouldn't ask if I didn't think it was worth it. I promise I'll study hard. One day I'll earn more than you.
It's not about earning more than me, Mike. It's about us building a stable financial future together.
You're right. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to contribute more.
I understand. Let me think about it for a bit, okay?
Of course. Take your time. I really appreciate you considering this.
All right, I'll Sarah's contact information? Yes, it is. Who is this? I'm Lucy, Mike's fiance. I am pregnant and due any day now. You're the other woman, so please step aside. What? I'm his wife. Wife? What are you talking about? I'm the one who's going to marry Mike. This must be some kind of mistake. Mike and I have been married for over a year. No, that can't be right. Mike and I have been together for 2 years. We're engaged and expecting a baby. I'm sorry, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. Can you tell me more about your relationship with Mike? We met at a coffee shop 2 years ago. He said he was single and we started dating. He proposed 6 months ago when I told him I was pregnant. I see. Oh, Lucy, I'm so sorry, but I think Mike has been lying to both of us. I can assure you we are legally married. But, well, that's impossible. He spends most nights at my place. He said he was living with a roommate when he wasn't with me. A roommate? He told you that? Yes, he said his roommate was a woman, but it was just a platonic living arrangement to save money. Oh my God, Lucy, I'm so sorry, but that roommate is me, his wife. No, this can't be happening. We had so many plans. We were going to get married next month before the baby comes. I can't believe this. I had no idea he was living a double life like this. I feel so stupid. All the signs were there. He was always secretive about his phone and he never wanted to meet my friends or family. Well, don't blame yourself. He fooled both of us. What are we going to do? I'm due to give birth any day now. First, we need to confirm all of this. Would you be willing to meet in person? I can show you proof of our marriage. I think I need that. Yes, let's meet, but I don't think I can travel far in my condition. Of course, I understand. I can come to meet you. Is there a cafe or somewhere comfortable near you where we could meet? There's a small cafe near my apartment. I'll send you the address. That works. How about tomorrow afternoon? Okay, I'll be there, Sarah. I'm sorry for accusing you earlier. I had no idea. It's not your fault, Lucy. We're both victims here. Let's talk more when we meet, okay? Okay, thank you for being so understanding. We're in this together now. Try to get some rest, and I'll see you tomorrow. We need to talk.
Hey, Sarah, what's up? I'm at the investment course right now.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
What do you mean? Of course I am.
I know about Lucy, Mike. I've met her.
Lucy? I don't know what you're talking about.
Your pregnant fiancé, Mike? Ring any bells?
Sarah, I can explain.
Explain what? How you've been living a double life? How you got another woman pregnant while married to me?
It's not what you think. Lucy and I... There was a mistake.
A mistake? You've been with her for 2 years, Mike. You proposed to her.
I never meant for any of this to happen. I love you, Sarah.
Don't you dare say you love me. If you loved me, you wouldn't have done this.
Please, can we talk about this in person? I'll come home right now.
No, I don't want to see you right now. I need time to process this.
Sarah, please, let me explain.
There's nothing to explain. You've been living with Lucy, haven't you? All those late nights at your investment courses?
Yes. I'm so sorry, Sarah.
I can't believe I fell for your lies. I even paid for that non-existent course.
The money, I can explain that too.
Let me guess. You gave it to Lucy?
She needed help with expenses for the baby. I didn't know what else to do.
You could have been honest, Mike. You could have not cheated in the first place.
I know. I messed up, but I want to make things right.
Make things right? How exactly do you plan to do that?
I don't know yet, but I love you, Sarah. You're the one I want to be with.
And what about Lucy and the baby?
I'll take responsibility. I'll pay child support, whatever it takes.
You think it's that simple? You have ruined 3 lives with your selfishness.
I know, I'm a terrible person, but please, give me a chance to fix this.
I don't know if this can be fixed, Mike. I need time to think.
I understand. Take all the time you need. I'll do whatever you want.
For now, I want you to stay somewhere else. I can't bear to be in the same house as you.
Okay, I'll go to a hotel, but Sarah, please don't give up on us. Child support. Lucy doesn't want me involved beyond that.
Yeah, that's the least you can do. Have you started the legal process for that?
Not yet. I wanted to talk to you first.
Well, that needs to be your priority. Get it done as soon as possible.
I will. What about us, Sarah? Is there any chance for our marriage?
I don't know, Mike. You've broken my trust completely. I'm not sure I can ever get past this.
I understand, but I want you to know that I'm willing to do anything to save our marriage.
Words are easy, Mike. Your actions haven't matched your words for a long time.
I know, but I'm serious about changing. I'll go to counseling. I'll be completely transparent about everything.
It's not just about transparency now. You've created a whole other family behind my back.
I know what I did was unforgivable, but I love you, Sarah. You're the one I want to spend my life with.
And yet you were planning to marry Lucy. How do you explain that?
I panicked when she told me she was pregnant. I didn't know what to do.
So you proposed to her? That's not panic, Mike. That's a deliberate decision.
You're right. I messed up badly, but I want to make things right.
I'm not sure you can. But for now, focus on taking responsibility for your child. We'll discuss our marriage later.
Okay, I'll do that. Can I call you in a few days to check in?
Fine, but don't expect anything. I'm still trying to process all of this.
I understand. Thank you for even talking to me, Sarah.
Goodbye, Mike. We need to talk about the divorce.
Divorce? Sarah, please, can't we try counseling first?
I've been thinking about this for weeks, Mike. I don't see a way forward for us.
But I've been doing everything you asked. I'm in therapy. I'm taking care of my responsibilities with Lucy and the baby. I've changed.
And I'm glad you're doing those things, but they don't erase what happened.
I know that, but don't you think we owe it to our marriage to at least try?
Our marriage? The one you betrayed for 2 years? The one you were willing to abandon to start a new family with Lucy?
I made terrible mistakes, I know, but what we had was real, Sarah. At least it was for me.
If it was so real, how could you do this? How could you lie to me every day?
I don't have a good answer for that. I was selfish and stupid, but I never stopped loving you.
Love isn't enough, Mike. I can't trust you anymore. And without trust, we have nothing.
Please, Sarah, just give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
I'm sorry, Mike, but my mind is made up. I've already contacted a lawyer.
A lawyer? Sarah, please don't do this.
It's already done. The lawyer will be sending you the papers soon. Please don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I can't believe this is happening. There must be something I can do.
The best thing I'm home now. Thanks for the coffee and chat, Lucy. It's always good to catch up. I'm glad you made it home safely, and thank you for listening to me vent about Mike's parenting skills. Or lack thereof. Anytime. I know he can be frustrating. How's he doing with the child support payments? He's been consistent so far, thankfully. I think the legal agreement you helped me set up really made a difference. Good. I'm glad I could help with that. You and Emma deserve that support. We do. Sarah, can I ask you something personal? Of course. What is it? Are you, seeing anyone? It's okay if you don't want to answer. It's fine. And no, I'm not. I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. Why do you ask? I just want you to be happy, Sarah. You deserve that after everything you've been through. Oh, that's sweet of you, Lucy, but right now I'm focusing on myself, on figuring out who I am outside of my relationship with Mike. I think that's really brave and important. What about you? Any romantic prospects on the horizon? With a 6-month-old? Hardly. But I'm okay with that. Emma is all I need right now. I can understand that. She's lucky to have you as a mom. Thank you, Sarah. That means a lot coming from you. You know, sometimes I still can't believe how this all turned out. I know what you mean. If someone had told me a year ago that I'd be divorced and friends with my ex-husband's mistress, I would have thought they were crazy. Life is certainly unpredictable, but I'm grateful for your friendship, Sarah. Me too, Lucy. Me too. Well, I should go. Emma will be waking up from her nap soon. Same time next week? Wouldn't miss it. Give Emma a kiss for me. Will do. Take care, Sarah. You too, Lucy. Good night.
apologize for not being able to make it out there for your birthday. We really did want to be able to go since it has been so long since we've been able to visit you in person, but things have just been so busy these days and we couldn't get the time off.
Oh, that really is okay. You don't have to apologize for that. After all, life does get busy. And I'm sure that things are getting tough with the economy the way it is and prices going up.
I know what you mean. Things really are starting to hit prices that I've just never really seen at all before. I just wish there was some way I could convince my boss to give me a raise.
Well, I know that you're always working so hard at your job all of the time, and not only that, but you're so great about being with your family. But I do wish that I had more time to see my grandchildren. Of course, I miss you and my daughter, but I miss the little ones as well. Little Cecilia has got to be about 4 years old now, is that right? How is she doing?
That's right. She's 4 years old and as energetic as anything. She's starting to be able to do things on her own as well, which is a huge relief for her mom and I.
Is she really? What a clever little girl. I'm sure you both are so excited to be watching her grow up like that.
Yes, it really is amazing. Although now that she's getting a bit more independent, she's also starting to talk back to us just a bit. I guess she just wants to show us that she can take care of herself now, so she always has something smart to say. I know that it'll pass, but it makes me just a bit sad, you know?
Well, you should know that little girls tend to grow up much faster than boys. I remember when my own daughter was about that age. She actually stopped talking when she started going to school. But now, she's an adult with a child of her own. The time really does fly by, you know?
Wow. Well, that must have been something to be around Lily when she was like that. Actually, I have to say that I'm a little surprised that she was so quiet.
Well, I think that was just her way of talking back to us. That is, by not talking at all. But I think that she's always been a very laid-back girl and never really let herself get worked up by what was going on around her.
I see. So I guess that means that Cecilia might end up being a bit cold as a child then too, right?
I don't know. I suppose kids change over the years, and different behaviors come and go in waves. Of course, I know that it can be really frustrating when a child does get into that phase where they start talking back, and it can be easy to get upset. But I think the important thing to remember is that the attitude is going to pass with time. I'm sure you had your rebellious phase, right?
Well, I guess you could call it that, but I don't think I ever really got that bad. I was always a pretty obedient kid, but now my parents are gone and all I have are memories of them.
I see. Well, I just want you to know that I think you've done a wonderful job as a father and as a husband.
Where is all this coming from all of a sudden?
I just mean that I want you to know that if you ever had any doubts, you shouldn't. It's not easy at all to do what you're doing, especially when both of your own parents are gone and you can't go to them for advice. So I just want you to know that you've been nothing but kind to my daughter, and you seem like a wonderful father.
I really don't think that I've done anything to deserve that, really. I feel like I'm always making to worry about at all. What's the matter? Did you need something from me?
Well, it's just that I was hoping to talk a little bit about Lily. Is she doing alright? Or are things okay with her?
Yeah, of course. Lily is doing just fine. What makes you ask something like that about her?
You mean that there's nothing strange going on with her at all? Everything is just normal?
Yep. Everything is normal on this end, as far as I know. I can't really think of anything out of the ordinary.
Are you really sure about this? Because I was talking to her on the phone the other day, and she sounded just a bit off.
Oh, really? Do you think so? Well, I think that I don't really know what you could be talking about there.
I guess it's just that her throat sounded a little hoarse, and she sounded... I guess you can say she didn't sound her usual self.
I see. Well, I don't really know what to say to that at all.
And the truth of the matter is that I think she's been acting this way for a few months now, actually. At first, I thought that it might have just been her getting a cold or something like that. But it's just lasted so long that I'm sure there's something more going on. And I even sent her a message the other day, but she still hasn't even gotten back to me.
You mean she's not even returning your messages anymore? Well, that is weird. But I'm sure she just hadn't had time to sit down and write out a good response.
I really don't think it's that. I mean, I sent her the message a couple of days ago now, and normally she would have gotten back to me.
Well, you know, Lily is actually really prone to leaving her phone behind when she goes out. So maybe she just hasn't noticed your missed messages.
I don't know. It seems like something more than that. I'm not sure that's it.
Well, I really am not sure what this could be about at all. But if you'd like, I can ask her if she's feeling okay when I get back from work today.
Would you please do that? It would just set my mind at ease, I think. And please tell her to check her phone as well. But if you say that there's nothing wrong, then I just really want to hope that that's the case. down.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that I'm talking to my wife right now? Hold on. Is this my mother-in-law, Linda?
That's right. This is Linda who you've been texting this whole time.
But wait a second. I'm really confused here. What in the world are you doing texting me on Lily's phone?
Well, I borrowed it from your daughter, if you must know. And the only reason she had it is because her mother collapsed on the floor while you were away and needed to be taken to the hospital. I also went to your house to pick up Cecilia and make sure that she would be okay.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that Lily had some kind of accident while I was away from home? Is she okay? What's going on? Where is she now?
Oh, please, Harry. Why don't you just drop the act? Do you really think that I'm going to fall for that for a second? I mean, really, I just don't even know what to say to you right now, except that I am never, ever going to forgive you for what you've done to my daughter.
But, wait a second. Linda, please? I think that there's been some kind of mistake here.
I really don't think that there has been anything of the sort. You texted me some horrible things, thinking that I was your wife. I don't see what I could possibly have misunderstood from those messages.
But I just mean... Look, I don't know what you've heard from my wife or anything like that, but I'm sure that I can explain everything you might be worried about.
I heard that you were always leaving your wife and child at home alone after you had taken all of Lily's money. Not only that, but I heard that you would even put your own daughter to work at night to do all the chores while you were away. That was why Lily was still awake at the hour that she was when she texted me to tell me about what had happened to her mom. But I want to know just what the heck is wrong with you? How could you treat your own wife like that?
Please, you don't understand. I can explain everything, though. The truth is that Lily is in a lot of debt, and she accumulated that debt by buying gifts for this bartender she really likes.
Oh, really? And do you have any proof of anything of what you're saying?
Do you have any proof of the things that Lily is accusing me of?
Harry, please. You do realize that I am here with Lily and Cecilia right now, don't you? I already know the whole truth. I know that you've been cheating on Lily as well. Just stop lying about everything.
No, you don't understand. It's not like that at all. I swear. Lily is making everything up. It's all a lie. She's nothing but a liar.
I have had just about enough of this, Harry. How dare you say that your wife would lie about this? I mean, really, do you realize that Lily had her accident 2 weeks ago now? And that whole time you haven't bothered checking in with her even once because you were too busy cheating on her. And don't you dare try and deny it. I have all the proof that I need that that's exactly what you're doing. But now I am going to make my daughter divorce you, and you are going to pay for what you've done. She is going to divorce you and sue you for your affair.
Wait, Linda, please. You have to listen to me. You can't do this to me. You see, the thing is, the woman that I've been seeing is pregnant with my kid. If you sue me, then I won't have any money to be able to take care of this child. You don't want to punish an innocent baby just because of what happened between your daughter and I, correct? Please, if you do this, you'll only be hurting innocent people and for such petty reasons.
Oh, I already knew that you had knocked up the lady that you had been seeing. But if you were wanting to save money, then you've been doing a very bad job of it. I know that you've been blowing through all of Lily's savings now that you've spent your own. Honestly, is that any way to live at all? You've been making your own family live in fear of you while you've been out spending all their money, cheating on your wife, and being a father to someone
I just need you.
Huh?
I want you and don't need Dad anymore. I just want to be with you, Mom, and that's all I need.
Hey, Ron, after going through all of this, don't even try calling me Mom, okay? Because I don't have a son.
Hey, don't say such a horrible thing. We've been living together, just the two of us, all these years, right? To me, you'll always be my mother.
Yeah, that's right. I've always been looking after you all these years by myself. I've gone through so much to take care of you up until now. I've always loved you and worked hard paying for living expenses and took care of you when you were sick. But I guess you didn't notice all my affections towards you after all. Because despite the fact that I've done so many things for you all these years, you just said to me that I was completely worthless now.
I can understand your affection towards me now. I just respect you for doing so much for me, even though we're not actually related. I should have appreciated your support more through our daily lives. I guess I just finally noticed these things after going through all of this.
But unfortunately, it's just too late to notice these things, you know?
Hey, how about this? I'm gonna cut off my relationship with Dad, so why don't we live together, just the two of us in this house? I promise to do whatever it takes to honor you from now on. I'll even take care of your life after retirement by myself.
But that means that I'm going to have to support and continue to take care of you until you graduate university, right? I absolutely don't think I can stand that anymore.
All right then, how about just 1 year? I'll start saving up money by working a part-time job, and I'll manage paying off the rest by getting a scholarship. So I just want you to help me get through the first year of university.
If you really want to go to university, then I guess you'll just have to convince your father first. Unfortunately, that's now the only option you have left. Because I absolutely can't support you any further. So I guess this is all up to you to solve this issue.
But how do you think I can actually convince him to support paying off my tuition fee? I just don't think that bastard will understand this situation, even if I explain this to him.
Well, I think you should know how to persuade him better than I do. Because you're just the same as your father, you know. You both just wouldn't listen to anything I said.